I have a bad feeling that something big's gonna go down. Let's waste no time and head to the theme park then.
Mr. Yang. Why did you not tell your companions about my true identity?
It's just like you said, an inability rather than an unwillingness. Plus, But I chose to believe you, and my trust in you stems more from my own personal judgment. I also believe that if it were their choice to make, they would make the same one.
Thank you. I'm great to reciprocate. In the upcoming confrontation, if the odds aren't in the Astral Express's favor, if my meager strength is required.
We're back here again. Aventurine actually chose a really conspicuous location. That guy's really taking it to a whole new level. Does he really think he's a superstar or something?
Not a soul in sight. The hounds drove out the Everyone, pay attention. The other party has We've kept your appointment, Mr. Aventurine. It is customary to show yourself as well.
Well, I will, naturally. But before that, everyone give it up for Miss Delaron!
Let me remind you that in all likelihood, this stage and her identity have nothing to do.
Oh, no, they do. Of course they do. Otherwise, why would I work so hard to gain your trust and then invite you all here? Because she's the only one who saw all 3 homicides. She is the key to proving that the family's death does not exist in Drain's promise is nothing but a sham!
3 homicides?
That's right, madam. The 3rd one is about to happen right now, right here. A truly grand death. You, and you. All of you are going to die. And it's all because of you. You will become the personification of death. Oh, don't underestimate the preservation. The cornerstone of the Amber Lord will surely guide me. Let me be a little clearer. I will detonate the Stellaron in you and cause a teeny, tiny accident. BAM! The entire theme park will be reduced to a shattered dream. Then before the family can even react, I'll become the IPC fleet.
Your bluff isn't fooling anyone. If you could really do that, you would have done so.
You wanna bet? Sure. I'll bet with you. I'm betting that it'll be a sweeping victory for me. By detonating an unprecedented explosion to prove that the vow of harmony is a complete and utter joke.
You won't do it.
Of course I can. It's just another gamble. I came from the wastelands of Sigonia. For just 60 red copper coins, people paid to brand me. Put me in chains. Place me in the gallows and bury me. But the sun could not kill me. And the quicksand sent me back to the embrace of the Guild and the IPC. Bear in mind, my victory wasn't just a stroke of luck. I've never been defeated. Have you ever heard the saying, sleep is the rehearsal of death? Why does life slumber? Every night is practice for the end. You and I are escaping into our dreams for fear of death at this very moment. And death will surface in our dream. Friends, the game has commenced, and you cannot choose to decline. Nor do you have any reason or grounds to. The dice are cast. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to unveil your cards? The architect's flawed stone. Of no value at all. I'm putting down the bet. I'm taking the gamble. I'm claiming the win. I'll invade spin the wheel, a daring gamble. Walking the brink of death for rebirth. Oh, for the Emperor Lord! All right. Let's see who has the last laugh. Let the games begin! Everybody's like that, down to the last player. So why can't I be happy too? Why can't I feel that free? Always hide your ace with a straight face. I'm starting to get a little impatient with you all. Friends, to fully relish this, I'm betting every last chip. Only by casting aside reason does one truly gamble. Emanator, I know you'll match my wager, right?
You're leaving?
Perhaps. I might pass through the...
Pinnacle. What do you hope to find within a dream?
I'm not looking for anything. They aren't in a dream.
I'm afraid the family will not open the doors for you.
Why?
Because the path you walk is not accepted by the Harmony.
Even if...
Precisely because it's not what you want. Because they are not like other eons. They have never glanced at anyone. And they never need to. They leave woven strands of fate for humans to walk. And together, they weave a great
There are always those who rise from the shadows. In your eyes.
You still have a strand of color, but not much.
That is enough. Before they vanish completely, I will reach the Nihility's end. I wish to mourn the departed, weeping like rain, to swell the crossing stream. As the tide arrives, leading you back home.
What is this place? A gigantic black hole. Have I...
Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Your good luck is the most precious wealth we all Avgin have.
You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want. As for us, we will reunite in Kakava's next Aurora.
It's a pity this is not the place you were expecting.
Melody.
Perhaps to you, I am just the sleeping and shapeless never glance at anyone. They have no face, no form, and even less of a will to speak. The nihility envelops everyone equally. Only some who have gone under their shadow can go farther, tainting themselves with more nihility. That's all.
That's all. So... is this my...
This is all but a fleeting dream. One of the thousands of manifestations of IX. Under the watchful eye of nihility, we momentarily linger here before moving on to our own paths.
It seems that my death has already been determined.
Even if you wish for it, I can't promise you anything. Now that you've accomplished your goal, I think you can be a little more forthcoming.
What?
Your performance at the theme park was wonderful and grandiose. A simple yet practical technique that fooled almost everyone. No one would have ever thought that you would have gone to such lengths, even staking your life just to prove a fact that had seemingly been disproved long ago. Real death does not exist in Penacony's dreamscape. Because this is the only way you can uncover a secret that is even more unspeakable than the serial murders. To use this dream death to get there. To that promised land people constantly Penacony. The legacy of the Watchmaker.
How did you find out?
I never imagined that something I learned about unexpectedly would become...
It's that person's identity, isn't it?
I see you're in the know.
Let's just say I'd put money on the possibility. The murder isn't nearly enough to disrupt business as usual. Even if there were 1 or 2 murders on Penacony, most people wouldn't be personally affected. This dream of theirs isn't a boundless sea. It's a lonely island. The family used the Harmony to build a high wall and isolate them from the vast, and that barrier they built keeps death out. But it also keeps the secrets that are lost in that watery abyss from floating to the surface. In a beautiful dream.
Unless someone goes to the other side of the barrier and lives to tell the tale.
Someone already has. I got the idea early on, chewing on that masked fool's little hint. If a mute isn't someone who cannot make a sound, then it has to be someone who cannot speak. Someone who survived the treacherous depths, but is unable to take the stage and speak the truth.
What hint? Is that not proof?
Well, proof is the one thing I don't have. The only thing that can prove these conjectures is for the family to come clean. But you don't need proof to have a suspicion. And for me, suspicion is enough. I didn't need to find the memory zone meme. I just needed for someone to kill me like it killed that silver-haired girl.
You don't sound very confident to me. Going out of your way to make citywide broadcasts in an attempt to involve more people. You are simply betting on the You're very lucky that fate has decided to let us cross paths. I happen to be equipped with a very sharp blade. Sharp enough. You possess great cunning. Deliberately setting us up to be on opposing sides. Constantly repeating the words of the Emanator in front of others. Leaving me no choice but to draw my blade. And that's how you win. And in your plans, the IPC always wins. Even if you lose the bet. To the family.
Well, it's a huge gamble, isn't it? But allow me to point out a mistake. The IPC's success is not detonating a Stellaron. I can't do it. The Aventurine Stone is too broken to even safeguard my escape from the stage. If, at the end of the day, you did not unsheath your blade,
It is pointless to discuss what-ifs. You have won. Your prize is an entry ticket into that. And after this, whether you can return from the abyss. Have you never wavered?
Wavered? Of course, because other than that...
Wake up from this dream and go to where you should be. Your gamble is not over yet.
Before we part, can you answer one more question? Why are we born into this world?
I don't think this and never have. Nor do you.
But the nihility envelops you and I. And everyone.
And because of that,
but it is still there. If the dice of fate are always weighted, then that is our destiny. Why then do we struggle against it?
my answer might not be able to resolve your confusion, because it has been with you throughout your journey. But you said, sleep is the rehearsal of death. So why does life slumber? So you can definitely understand why we want. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before the end, there are many things that humans can do while on their journey. And because of this, the end will Take a good look at your pocket. Your friend has already given you the answer. Good luck.
Then I shall get going.
Mister? You're leaving? You ultimately chose to leave this dreamscape?
Yes. Because they are not here.
Then where are they?
They are in a place where everyone will go. A very, very distant place.
Then are you going to?
I'll get there one day. But not now. There will come a day when the sky will drizzle, and I will hear the call of Gaiathra Triclops, and know that it is time for me to go, and be read so. Until that time comes, I should be preparing.
Preparing?
Well, preparing to face them, Kakavasha, and to make them proud.
I know you'll be able to do it.
Well, of course, for I am the child who received the blessing of Gaiathra.
But you still seem nervous.
Well, I seem that way because I am nervous. What do you say? One last time? But...
Are you going now?
Yes. May the Mother Goddess thrice close her eyes for you, keeping your blood eternally pulsing. May your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes
forever concealed. Our paths will cross again beneath Kakava's shimmering auroras. Farewell, Kakavasha.
The light of the aventurine stone has disappeared. This only represents one out.
He kept his promise and got what he wanted.
As planned, your cornerstone has been successfully sent.
Let's fulfill our duty and start harvest. I come for an audience. I come to fill wine, and I come to claim. I bestow poison in the guise of sweet dew. Come the toil of spring and yield a fall. I patiently wait for the branches to be heavy, all for the Amber Lord.
you're awake. I've been waiting on you for quite a while. A crevice between dreams. You've met me before. I'm Sam, a Stellaron hunter. I originally planned on showing up earlier to reveal some truths to you. But I encountered more roadblocks than expected. 11 times I've tried, but ended in failure. If Elio is right, in this land of the dreams, you and I will reap unforgettable gains. I don't know people's hearts as well as he and Kafka do. Nor do I have a specialty like Silverwolf and Blade. Most of the things that I'm good at only apply to villains who need. So, there is only one method that This is to show you.
All that I am.
Labyrinth-like corridors and halls? Traps everywhere? The owner of this mansion must be a bit paranoid.
You are so funny, Mr. Security Officer. I hope that sense of humor of yours has helped you find the serial killer.
Just expressing a personal opinion. Why? Did I hit a nerve?
Mr. Gallagher, my patience is wearing thin. Neglecting duties will only make me more suspicious that you and the real serial killer are connected.
Scoundrel, punk, drunk, hooligan. I have heard this trash talk all too often. But I have never once thought that I'd be treated as an accomplice to a murderer. I take back what I said. Your problem isn't paranoia. You're just crazy, you know? Lunatic. You, the family, you broke my spine and pulled out my fangs, and now you want to accuse me of murder? Ridiculous. Only idiots who've drunk too much Soul Glad will berate a stray dog in the streets. What exactly is making you say all this nonsense? You should be more concerned about the Outworld visitors who are making a scene in the theme park than me.
I don't need you to remind me. Once that ambassador walks through the doors of the mansion, I will know what he wants. My servants see everything. His little magic tricks may have fooled me, but no matter. I'm happy to see how it's turned out. Why do you think that I just let him go? And why do you think I emptied the theme park stage? Because my target from the beginning has always been you, Hound. The more noise he makes, the more opportunities I have to make you and your true master pay in blood.
If I were really the murderer, why would you need to be so secretive? Ha! I forgot. You also have a difficult master to serve, telling you to ignore the murder case and focus solely on that Charmony festival. Isn't that right, my brother?
Looks like your disguise has helped you successfully understand every facet.
Disguise? You must be blind to be accusing me of being a fake. Open your eyes, take a good look.
Indeed, every part of you is real. The brown hair, soft and curly like Benny's. The orange eyes, which make me miss the gaze of Sir Whitaker. That odd scar, the mark in the gray vest, tie, hound emblem, bottle, the bartending, and your role as a secure from all 52 loyal family members. When they are gathered, Countless tiny truths are woven together into a lie. You collected a small piece of each of them and claimed them for yourself. Then you invented this facade. Tell me I'm wrong.
You have guts, I'll give you that. Not bad. I severely underestimated you. Admirable. But so what? Can this prove that I murdered your sister and that stowaway?
This proves that you and the Memory Zone meme death are linked, and that's enough. Listen up. I don't care how you did it. I only care about one thing. The answer to a question. You devil. You wretched, despicable dog.
You know, in the thick of things, people are blind to the grit in their eyes. Yet they can always feel it scratch. Want the answer? I'll give it to you. The whole thing is just fate playing a cruel joke on us.
Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikToks, after 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with much fanfare.
I already told you! We can talk things out!
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
For the last time, state your identity.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ring.
Galaxy Ring?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding a gun is considered?
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status. And none of them...
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers. Of course, I know you won't believe me. Which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real name. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove it.
Recognize this?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The Cianjo really...
Model?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Xianzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights.
Now it's
been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. And we ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. But, alright then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. Let's see if my answers can't turn your trust.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger.
All right, then. Tell me.
My friend. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so...
This reply does not instill trust, and only makes your predicament more...
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't never bully the weak, never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but as Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you...
Second question.
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter. But I don't have an invite. And I can't even enter the family's hotel doors.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers...
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. Ugh, she scares the fudge out of me. Still...
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And of course...
That's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received...
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance. And that's perfectly normal.
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even... Perhaps I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns, even in the purest hunt. You'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created to reckon that nihility emanators don't exist. Well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough. So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keepers... And that Acheron, who knows what she intends...
I don't intend to do anything.
That's not up to you. Did you know?
People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground. And then they will unanimously raise their heads to gaze at the sky. Be it reality or dream, staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity. But now this night sky has been mercilessly severed.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually two blades. Just that.
That's many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all-embracing, the planet of festivities has no place for you, a puppet of nihility.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only Penacony's Dream Master.
That's just another reason that whether you believe it or not, this is the real me.
We are one.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated. The Oak family's 107,330...
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave, Penacony.
I am glad that you're an understanding one.
If you think you can.
Are you threatening me?
I ended it with a period. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?" The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The cords of the harmony extend across worlds. If you do not comply, when the blade is unsheathed for even a hair's breadth, 137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them were those who, and here I stand again. About to add another mark to the...
And you will die. I mean, all of you will. But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. And even more so, when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of this Acheron. A befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome. Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the...
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park. The family has promptly responded to secure the area, and we're happy to report that there have been no injuries.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them. But it vanished in an instant before my very eyes.
Excuse me. Are you talking about the Clock Studios theme?
Yeah, what about it? Miss Robin, am I seeing things right?
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey. What you just mentioned about the chips really piqued my interest. Would you mind providing more details about the incident?
Oh, it was just those chips you normally see everywhere.
And then those chips simply disappeared. It appears...
Huh? Miss Robin, you mean...
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the... Can you help me keep this secret? The raining chips were...
Oh, I see. Then it all makes sense now.
Thank you. Nice appreciation. Oh, pressed it at just the right moment in the celebration. All right. It looks like there are other guests who are also confused. I'll have to... So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.